back again. So last video I said I was on my way to Warren, and I still am. We've detoured a little bit here, going to do something just slightly different. I'm just going to go for a quick blast around Watts Gully Forest Reserve. I might just try and take a ridgeline track, one of the sandy sort of fire, gravelly sort of fire trails that goes up the hill. We're just going to see what's around before I get to Warren. Still just before lunch, it's at, what, 11:30, something like that. Always been real early season when I've come here in the past, so we're a bit deeper into the season now, so maybe we'll see some orchids. Hoping to see some grandiflora here as well, Thelymitra grandiflora that is, but we'll see. It's pretty much the same assemblage of orchids as you get at Warren. We're literally only 5 minutes down the road from Warren Conservation Park, so just a little bit south. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a wander around here and I'll bring you in when I see something. Alright, so we're straight into it with the orchids. You can literally still see the car, but we've got our Glossodia major here. Caladenia major, if you're that way inclined. And just up here, I've actually seen Caladenia, big patch of them actually, the Caladenia carnea. I have not seen these at Warren, so this is a new one for this area for me, and there is quite a lot of them. So it's really cool. Always nice to see something new in an area. It's going to be a new INAT record for me, so I'll take some photos of those. Alright, so continuing along, just up this first little rise here. You can still see the car, haven't come that far at all. So we got some Thelymitra antennifera up here. No real surprises about seeing those guys, honestly. I did see a Pterostylis pedunculata here as well. Now I'm standing at the wrong angle to be able to see it. That's alright, I've showed you those before. Looking like it was a good decision to come through here, I think. We've got some cooked donkey orchids down here. Never seen better days. There's a Caladenia bud there. That looks like a Glossodia major bud right next to it. Good signs. Oh, lots of... it's going to be a lovely double header tentaculata there. We've got one that's up and already starting to, not enjoy the sun. And this guy here is just an absolute monster. He's super tall. Almost be 50 centimeters tall, that one. Giant. Lovely Glossodia major over here. A group of them actually. Very nice. Real lovely examples. Nice one there. Another one there. One over here as well. Yeah. Alright, we're going to carry on up the hill, see if we can... Hopes are up now. Hopes are up. Seeing lots of orchids, so hoping we're going to see some grandiflora and stuff like that. Some cool Thelymintras. Alright, I'll come back to you. Alrighty, next up on the list for here is going to be... It's one of the red sun orchids. I'll tell you in a minute if it's a Thelymitra rubra or luteocilium. I think this is the luteo one. You can see like the hairy nose in the front there. I could be wrong about that. As I said, I struggle with these guys. More awesome specimens. Seeing heaps so far. Seeing heaps, really happy. So it's weird. I'm not sure why I normally bypass this reserve and go to Warren instead. This is it's a lovely little reserve. There's so many flowers. Probably easier walking for the most part than Warren, because it's mostly just this fire trail stuff. And I mean, maybe that's why I avoid it. But you can't argue with the diversity of like plants and even terrain here. We're about to head up the hill momentarily. I'm pretty sure it's this track here. Duck off to the left and go up the hill, and it goes up along like ridge lines, rocky escarpments and stuff, and it's just nice. It's all the same stuff as Warren, just a little easier to manage, honestly. So yeah, not sure why I skip it. It is what it is. I haven't seen any of the Thelymitra grandiflora yet, but I honestly wouldn't expect to start seeing those until we get a little bit more elevation up out of the valley. I don't know if it's good information or not, or if it's just my limited experience, but I've only ever really found them getting up towards ridge lines and, you know, higher elevations. I don't really find them in valleys. So yeah, keep our eyes peeled and yeah, keep walking, and I'll bring you back in. Okay, this is cool. There's a couple of emus up there. They're not going to let me get any closer than this, I don't think. So we're just going to cruise behind them up the trail until they decide to head off. They'd be about my height, I reckon, those guys. Big units. Off they go. That's really cool. I like emus. I don't actually see too many in the hills here. I see a lot over on our peninsula. Go over there into like Lincoln National Park and stuff. Don't seem to see many here for whatever reason. It is a bit like Hale, this place, like Hale Conservation Park, which again isn't far from here either, in that the fire trails just go bang, straight up the hill. They don't work their way around, they're just straight up and down. Got a nice stand of Thelymitra here. These look like the rubra ones. So we saw the luteos earlier on. These guys don't look like they got the hair in the front. So these would be Thelymitra rubra. Nice group of them here. I'm just going to grab some photos of those. So pretty good at finding blue sun orchids that just aren't in flower. Just bad at finding them in flower, I reckon. I'm not even sure what that one's going to be. First one I've seen that's actually got blue buds on it though, so who knows. Still no grandiflora. These guys. Top's chopped off, which is unfortunate. Probably tentaculata, small ones. They got chopped and then stopped growing. Pretty much up at the ridgeline now. I'm going to get to the top and check the map and decide whether I'm going to go back down to the car, like down the private road, or if I loop back around and come back through the park on another trail. It's probably worthwhile coming back through the park, I think. Still fairly early in the day. It's only just after lunchtime, like just after midday. Yeah. Okay, you know me. A wild distraction appears. Got a pretty cool looking spider here, although I'm very doubtful I'm actually going to be able to focus on it. I might just have to change video modes. Ah, that's better. Nice little orb weaver of some sort there. Cool looking in any case. Alright, decision made. I'm going to just loop back into the park. It's probably much the same distance, honestly. Another distraction. Some nodding green hoods down here. Yeah, I'm gonna just head up the road here and then duck back right into the park at the next trail, and then yeah, basically go back along the next ridge line. Another distraction, more of these Caladenia carnea down here. Yeah, I'll duck back in, go back along the next ridge line, down past the camp area, and then back to the car, and then we'll head over to Warren, I think. That's the plan. I'll come back in with you. Alright, so we're back in the reserve, working our way back along the ridge. I've found a blue sun orchid that's starting to open. It's almost there. It's getting there. Real little one. First one I've seen though in the area, blue one, that's actually open, so that's cool. We'll grab some photos and work out what it is. Another probable blue sun orchid that looks like it's going to be a ripper specimen in a while. That doesn't look like it's going to open today, but yeah, real nice. Even the leaves are real nice on this one. So. Not sure of the variety, but it's there. Another one back there, a little smaller specimen. Bit breezy up here, but you can see there's nice views from up here as well. It's not just Warren that has great views. Yeah, as I said before, I probably overlooked this this little reserve a bit too much. I probably should spend more time coming out here and looking as well. this is intriguing me. This has a whole heap of spots in it, which I don't normally see with the red sun orchids, although this one is slightly more purple. It's in the shade. Definitely going to get a photo of this guy for a record. Right. Working our way back down the hill now. Saw plenty of sun orchids up there. That was nice. Pretty much every variety I was expecting, except the grandiflora. I did have one of my observations tagged up there, but I didn't see it. And then when I checked it, I was too far down the hill and didn't want to walk back up. So I'm a little bit lazy like that, but I didn't see it. I might have been looking at the wrong side of the track at the time. It's hard to see everything sometimes unless you really just stand and look. Did see that weird red sun orchid. I call it a red one. I reckon it might have even been a cross between a red and a blue one that had the spots on it. Time will tell if that was an actual species or whether it's just a hybrid or a morph of one of the more, common ones. It was cool though. I'll certainly include some photos, and you would have seen it in the video. Yeah, we're pretty much getting back down towards the main track crossover now, and we're going to head back towards the car. Going to stuff some lunch in my face, and then we're going to just head up the 5 minutes up the road to Warren and see if we can actually see the grandiflora there, and hopefully the betterai up on top of the ridgeline will actually be in flower this time. I woke up this morning and had a look at my Facebook, and there was a memory there of me being there in 2018, so that's what, 5 years ago now, and it had just opened. The flower was there and it had just opened, and it was a real nice example up on the ridgeline there. So let's hope that 5 years later, today is the day and I actually get one on film for you. Otherwise we're just going to be looking at buds again. Yeah, is what it is. Alrighty, I'll come back to you when we're down towards the car or I find something interesting. So getting back towards the car now, just come past the campsite, and I was wondering if we were going to see these guys. I felt like surely they had to turn up at some point. I've seen a lot of cooked ones, and yeah, they have decided to make an appearance. Gully Orientis, yeah, wallflower donkey orchid. I saw the Gully betterai earlier today. Yeah, these guys are far more common and widespread. Wouldn't be orchid season without seeing a few donkeys. Still working back towards the car. I have no idea what that is. That looks disgusting. But got Pterostylis pedunculata, the maroon hoods. Nice little colony in here. A lot of stuff growing like right in the track edge. Just back there, I'm pretty sure I saw a white sun orchid. It wasn't quite open. It was literally just starting to peel back. I think I want to say their scientific name is Thelymitra alba. Maybe I'm just making that up, but I'm pretty sure they're a real thing, and I'm pretty sure I've seen them before at Warren Conservation Park. But yeah, I didn't take a photo or anything. It wasn't really much to look at. Just a couple of really pale petals slowly peeling back from a bud. So that's the track we went up earlier. Just looped all the way back around now, so yeah, just covering ground we've already been on now. Still not back at the car yet, but just found the other Gully species. Starting to look a little worse for wear. Gully pardina, the leopard donkey orchid. Certainly not uncommon, but still very cool. Alrighty guys, we're back at the cruiser. Thanks for watching this episode. I'm going to do this as its own. I've probably got enough footage to make close to half an hour on its own here. So yeah, we'll duck over to Warren, and yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't. Do appreciate it, though it's not necessary. Chuck us a comment if you enjoy it, and yeah, we'll see you when I come back to you at Warren. Hooroo!